Well, the only way to avoid breaking a promise is to not make one. I said I was back and I missed Thursday. I had a doctor's appointment in Salt Lake, which is about 180 miles away, and it took a lot out of me. And as a matter of fact, I had 3 appointments in Salt Lake. And when I got home, I realized I had not filmed, and it was Wednesday night, and then Thursday came and I didn't do it, and blah, blah, blah. So you're getting a Tuesday video and a Thursday video this week. So I do apologize for the promise that I made that I broke. But I hope you tangled anyway. And we're going to have some fun this week with a big piece of art. So hang in there. I promised someone, oh, hi, this is Melinda Barlow, CZT. I promised someone I would show them how I did the beet juice. I have a bottle of beet juice that I saved, and I've just dripped it on my art piece. You're thinking, oh my heck, she's brave. Yes, I am. So I'm just dripping a few little pieces on my art piece. We're going to see what I end up having to do to this. And you can see it kind of soaking in. And I'm just going to let it sit there and dry, because I did it on another piece, and you can see that it's kind of runny still. I'll probably take a paper towel. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. I've got some paper towels right here in my studio. Maybe. There we go. And I am going to just dab off the excess. I can't believe I did this on this piece. But I did. And you can see I'm going to have to let it dry, because this was not a watercolor paper. It was just a canvas, fake canvas paper. So I'm going to have to let this dry some before I can actually tangle on it some more. And then I'm going to tangle and see what I can come up with that will match some of what the art I've already done. Earth without art is just ugh. So and you can see there it is. Earth without art is just EH. So I don't know who did it, but it's fun. So anyway, here it is, and we'll see what I do to this. Thanks again. So if you watched Tuesday, you realize I did made this art. Earth without art is just EH. And then I decided I would add some beet juice. And I have to tell you, I grow beets in my garden, and my hands were just covered in beet juice. Under my fingernails were beady, so I put on some fingernails and had my fingernails done. And so now I'm thinking, oh gosh, she has ruined this. So I have green, and I have, I am going to use my brown pens from now on and see what we get to rescue this. I have an O1 and a PN, and I was looking through my pens to see, I have a regular brown O1 that I've marked, and I have a pink PN, and I'm looking, oh, and I have a red PN, and we're going to see if I can rescue this piece of art that I think looks like I have massacred it with pink. Because I'm not real fond of, well, we'll see what happens. So, because I added that green in there, I am going to take my brown PN pen, and I am going to do some 1, 2, 3s. Just to see if I can't rescue that color and bring it out. And I might even, let's see how daring I am. To fill in whoa, I think that is going to help me immensely. I am going to fill in on my heart, cross your heart, with this brown PN. It's actually called Burgundy, and you can get it on my store. But it is going to help rescue me here because the burgundy and the green are kind of complementary to each other. Yes, that is going to work. So I am going to do all the way around that and rescue that. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep drawing here with, oh, I had to take out my glasses. I have a cataract, and I always thought that sounded like an old person's disease, but it causes me to not see well with my glasses on or off, but I'm getting cataract surgery, so I'm way excited about that. So we are going to just do some 1, 2, 3s out here to kind of blend those two together. And I'll probably want to rotate this. And I'm not going to go into my pink area yet because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stop whatever I do right on the edge. And it may look like it just goes under, because I really like that technique of the holly bar. And so I like it to kind of look like it goes under, but that is really going to fix that, putting that pink on there. It's going to blend everything in. And I've done some green over here, so I could easily put some of my 1, 2, 3s over here. So, what to do when I need to think. I usually just do some kind of fill-in work and let my brain kind of think about what I want to do next. You know, that meditative style that you can get. Because I really just sat down here and hadn't thought it out. So, I am going to pull out my trusty file that I keep with all the different tangles in it and see what hits me that I might do in my, I know what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to do some springers. I like those. They're a fun tangle to do. And I always like to leave a little space that, you know, a little sparkle. And I'm going to do these fairly close so that they have to overlap each other, and maybe fairly big so they go in that whole space. Anyway, that's what this one's getting, is a springer. Because I love that look, and especially if I come back in here with a few orbs to fill in this space, and even maybe let my orbs go into there, that's going to connect it all. And I'm going to take, I've got an 01 here. Yep. I'm going to take this 01. It's a slightly different color. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's a finer tip. And so it makes that color a little bit more reddish. And so it's going to get, I'm going to get some springers in that area. And I'm going to come here and add my 1, 2, 3s with my 01 pen because of the fineness. I like that. And I'm just going to add my orbs in here. And this is going to help with adding my pink. It's going to help it blend in together. I could also take my pink pen and just add a little pink in here to brighten this up. That's a pretty bright pink compared to the pink I laid down there, but it's still going to help kind of connect them together. And so I'm going to continue with that, and let's see what we I have several round spots. So let's see. I am going to take, I'm going to test it out on one of my tiles to see if I like it. So I'm going to take a tile that I've done pink on, and I'm just going to see if this pink looks good on, and I don't particularly like that on the red on there. And so let me take some pink. I can do that. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to make a cross in the center, and I'm going to do a smaller cross your heart. And I'm going to do a little cross your heart in pink here. And this is a PN. Yes, this is a PN pen. So I have to have a really light touch because it is it's got a little broader tip, and so if I have a very light touch, I can get a little finer tip. And I'm going to fill in. I'm going to stripe this, so I'm really okay with a broader tip if I know I'm going to do striping, because it just kind of fills it up faster. I had to see if I was still on camera. And holding my pen so you can see my tip of my pen. I sometimes, well, I hadn't been drawing on camera for a while, and my last video was really bad about me gripping my pen down, so I promised I would do that. But you can see how that's going to blend that in, and I will come back and just do a little striping in here. With my, and really make that one pop out. I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be, so I could do it one right here also. And I think I'm going to transition even to some pink springers. So that I have just some different colors in here to kind of blend it and pull it together. I can see, let me scan back out, that this is going to pull together even with my my green centers. And I just had to fill that in a little bit because I could see it wasn't really filled in. But those are some things that I can do on here even though I put my beet fillings in. So this is, of course, I'm not going to get it finished on camera because that would be so boring, I think. But you can see that I have some great potential here. on. And I think I'm going to do another cross your heart. And it's going to come up underneath. Way, Hollybod. And sometimes that is a tricky thing to do, to hollybaw something like that underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lines in, and I'm just going to leave my center that pink blotch. You see me going back and forth, and sometimes I think I can leave something without the extended leaves on it, and just see what happens with when I get ready to fill in around them. But I'm going to work my way around here to see what some bright pink 1, 2, 3s will do. And I'm not sure that that's something I want to continue with. So I'm going to come back here with my 01 brown. And it's really called brown, but it has that burgundy color. And I don't know why Sakura did that, but they had a reason. So I'm just going to fill in here, crowd these in, because I think that's what I love about Zentangle, is that you really just crowd those tangles in with each other and just see what happens. And so I used a PN on filling those in, so I better pick up a PN, there it is, and fill in these. But I just love how that just pulling my piece together with that brown. And if I feel like that these are a little bit too pink, I may just go over them. No, I don't like that. Made it too dark. So when that dries, I'm going to show you what you do if you have a complete boo-boo. And it's not a boo-boo, but I'm looking for, you're going to know that it's not a boo-boo when you see what I'm going to do. But anyway, so I don't like that, so I should have left them just alone. And remember, I always go from that very center point out to the edge. It's easier to fix a white edge than it is to try to figure out what you're going to do in the center that you wanted white. And I want that very center one, the white color. And here, see, I have an odd number, so I can do a very thin one on that outside, and it looks like it is working. So coming in, so you can see this a little bit better. You can see just adding the browns just helps it transition. And now I can even come back here and do again what I did in the beginning. With my burgundy pen, which is a darker brown. And it's just, I don't know, I love Zentangle to a point where, because I can just be so creative, I don't have to worry about whether I've made a mistake somewhere, because there's no mistake in Zentangle, only opportunity. And you are going to see this finished one eventually. I don't know when, because sometimes I set them aside and I don't get back to them for a while, but this one is intriguing me, so I will work on it and put it on my Facebook page and my Instagram page so you can see the finished work. I know where I can post it. So thanks again for watching, and please forgive me for making a promise I'm back and then reneging on that promise. I love you guys. You make my day complete when I film, and you have been so supportive through all my hard times lately. I just have to give back. So thanks again, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.